Just minutes ago, the man now convicted of murdering his daughter was sent to jail for life. We're here now with Rodney Stafford. Rodney, how did that feel today?
To know that he was sentenced and he's now off the streets, it feels amazing. Because not only has the Crown made it taken these people off the streets, they've also made it a safer nation for everybody else and their children out there as well.
Some of the comments that were made today, letters read by your family, Tara's family, by your son, all about how terribly this has affected all of you.
Yep.
How do you keep going after today?
Just continue on living life like we can. We can't change what happened that day, as unfortunate as it is, right? We can't change what happened. We can't go back and replace different people with different events and stuff like that. We just have to move forward and use the negative from what happened with Victoria and Rafferty and McClintock and turn it around and make it that much safer for other children.
And some things have already changed.
Amber Alert's already been changed. See, I got a little bit of flack from that because a lot of people were saying I was against the change to the Amber Alert, but a lot of people didn't know I was out on a bike ride biking across Canada trying to raise funds for child fine. So the changes to the Amber Alert came while I was on the road and I didn't know about it, but that was a good start.
Now to hear Mr. Rafferty hear his comments today, what did you feel about that?
The only things I heard was rambling. There was nothing of any interest that came out of his mouth. If he wanted to speak, he should have spoken his defense. If he believes he wasn't guilty, then he should have spoke up and not leave it to the very end and then try to give us this cockamamie bull crap about caring. And he didn't care or it wouldn't have happened. Tori'd still be alive.
I think for most of us in the courtroom today, some of the most emotional moments were to hear those words that your son Darren wrote about how this has all affected him.
Yeah. Well, he lost his very best friend. His best friend and his little sister. He's been hurt. He's been very hurt. A community has, a family has, a community has, and a nation, if not the world. Victoria didn't deserve what happened to her, and no child does.
Now there are some events that you're planning going forward as well too.
It's not me. Somebody has already arranged a candlelit vigil in Woodstock for Saturday evening, the 19th. Or is it the 19th? Yes, the 19th. I believe it's starting about 7:30, quarter to 8, where we're going to have a little bit of a candlelit vigil. And I think towards the end of the vigil, we're going to slowly work our way down to Southside Park, where Woodstock's hosting the annual May 2-4 fair. So finish the night with some new adventures and happiness and with friends.
Now, essentially, this case is closed for you. You're leaving this court today with it being finished, or so for all intents and purposes at this point.
For this part, yes. For this part, this is all done. But moving forward, there's going to be a lot of examples that were used in the courtroom here. I'm going to hope to try to make some changes, and we'll just have to see what those are.
What kind of change would you like to see?
I'd like to see some changes within the Canadian law, Canadian laws, the youth justice system especially. Learning all the ins and outs that McClintock had and the amount of slaps on the hand that she had for offenses and her list of crimes and stuff like that, there's no reason she should have been out on the streets to help with this, period. But we'll have to see.
So you go home today? Can you breathe now?
A lot more. And I'm able to sleep, which is good. So it's been a long time coming.